Alright, we got GCO 5. This video covers worksheet number 4, which is the use of different materials, compass, ruler, straight edge, as well as patty paper to perform constructions, and in this case reflections. So this says construct the reflection using a compass and a straight edge. Now, if you remember, the definition of a reflection basically said that this has to be a perpendicular bisector of B, B prime, A prime, C, C prime. So what we're going to do actually is construct perpendicular lines through B, A, and C. And those perpendicular lines, then all we have to do is mark off the same distance on the opposite side. So the way we perform a perpendicular line when B, our point, is off the line is we stretch our compass so that we will strike the line twice, once here and here. Maintaining the same distance from those 2 points of intersection, we're going to make 2 arcs. And where they meet is B prime. We'll do the same thing for A. We can now change the length so that we can reach the line. And again, we want 2 points of intersection, one here and one there. From those 2 points, we'll make an arc that will allow an intersection, and we get our A prime. Finally, C is quite close, so I don't need as big a compass radius. And so I'm going to shrink it down a little bit, and we will hit once and twice. And again, from those 2 points of intersection, we will use 2 arcs to get that value. This gives us C prime. And what we've done in each case is we've created a perpendicular line. And we haven't drawn that line in, but I can show you where it is here once we're done the construction. But you can see that from B to B prime, let me draw the lines in now, you can see that these lines indeed are all perpendicular to the line of reflection, but they're also parallel to each other, as you can see in each of these cases. What actually is taking place by marking our compasses and keeping them the same, what actually is happening, one more thing to show you, these aren't things that you need to do to create this construction, but it's to show you what's going on. When we leave our compass the same, and we make the 2 marks here and here, and then we leave it the same and make them again on the opposite side, ultimately what we're making is a rhombus. And that's a way to map B onto our B prime. So here is our result. This time, this says to use patty paper to make our reflection. So what we're going to do is lay down a piece of our patty paper onto it, and we'll mark A and B and C. We will mark obviously our line of reflection. And I'm also going to do one more thing. I'm going to show where the line of reflection intersects our triangle, because then when I flip the paper, I'm going to be able to line it back up perfectly. And I'm going to kind of push hard at those locations, and hopefully a little bit of the ink will come off, and sure enough it did. If you use pencil, it's even better. But you can see that I was able to quickly do the reflection of these. And so C prime, A prime, B prime. And we can just verify that they are in the right place, and sure enough they are. The last thing says determine the line of reflection. So actually what's happening here is we already have the reflection that's taken place, and what we want is the line. Now remember, the line of reflection by definition is the perpendicular bisector of AA prime, BB prime, CC prime. So all we actually have to do is just create the perpendicular line through the midpoint of one of these pretend segments. So if I can create the perpendicular bisector through CC prime, I will have the line of reflection. And this, of course, is the midpoint construction that we've done, or our perpendicular bisector construction, which we've done before. And we swing our compass to make the two arcs. And sure enough, as we connect these, we will have this perpendicular bisector. This would, we could do it again, but there would be no need to. It would be the same line for B prime, CC prime, and so on.